do you sometimes wonder what is it that you need to do to actually sell your stuff? What is this thing? Maybe you've heard that you got to find the one thing. And finding the one thing isn't that easy, but it also isn't that hard. All right. So I've been listening to a book recently that talks about how to find that one thing. So we're going to talk about that in a second. My name is Jean-Serge Gagnon, and I help you create digital courses so you can live your life on your terms. Now, when we talk about courses, when you're trying to sell a course, that's exactly one of the things that trap that you got to stay out of, that I certainly got caught in. In the beginning of my online career, I would be like, oh my God, I've got this great thing. I created this little ebook. I created this. I got this course. And I had to tell people about every single thing that they would get from my ebook. What would they learn? What would they learn from the course? What would they learn from the ebook? I mean, all this I had to go through, and that was just me, right? And that's still how I feel, because I think that whenever I do something, I want people to know everything about it, or if I'm joining an opportunity, or if I'm selling somebody else's product, I want people to know how awesome that is by telling them all about it, all about the little things, all the tiny little things, everything that they get to learn, and everything they'll enjoy out of that, and everything they'll benefit from. I want to tell them everything about it, right? That just makes sense, right? That's just, anyways, for me, it makes sense. Maybe it makes sense for you. And maybe you're wondering, how can you not do that? Well, I know that for me, how I cannot do that, how can I not do that, right? For me, that was about basically realizing that by telling people everything, I was just overwhelming them. I was just telling them so much information about what I had to offer them that they just couldn't make a decision. There was just too much information there for them to make a decision on, clicking that buy button, doing the purchase, going the next step. They just couldn't do it. And that's why my sales suffered, and that might be the same reason you're suffering in your sales too. Trying to build a business online isn't easy. It's simple, like we say, you got to get people to know, like, and trust you. You got to engage your audience and build your audience so that you can eventually sell your audience. But I mean, all these little nuances that we don't know about, that we don't realize because they're just not, in our natural mindset as an entrepreneur. We see all these opportunities. We see all these things. Our mind is like on fire all the time, seeing all these different things, and we see most of us anyways in the online world, we see every single little possibility. We might see a product, or we might see something, and we'll see 10, 20, 30 different things that we're going to benefit from just by going through the material and getting the product and that kind of stuff, right? But what we don't realize is that most people aren't there. And if you want to, and people can get to that point, right? But when they first start, they're not there. They're just trying to get through their part of their, whatever their problem is, right? They're not trying to, conquer the world, right? They're trying to solve their problem, whatever that problem is, whether it's a weight loss problem, whether it's a financial problem, whether it's a relationship problem, whatever it is, they're trying to solve that one problem. So whenever you're trying to figure out, what is it? What is the one thing? So here's the thing. So as Russell Brunson talks about, go check out that book. If you don't have the book, oh my God, go click the link in the description. Go get that book. You can get the audiobook as well. Go get the .com secret books. Of course, get all the other books, but the one I'm talking about right now is .com secrets. And that one, he really gets into what is the one thing. He gets into it a lot into the expert secret book as well. So, anyways, whatever, it doesn't matter. But I'm just saying you should get those books to learn more about it, because I'm not going to do it justice by explaining, but my explanation for you, so that you can get an idea, is that you pick one thing, the one thing that you think is the most important, that they'll get out of whatever it is you're selling, out of whatever it is your product is, and focus on that one thing. Whenever you're creating, an email, or whenever you're creating a sales funnel, or whenever you're creating a sales email, or whenever you're creating a post about that thing you're trying to sell, focus on that one thing that they get, right? It's like it's like me talking about Russell Brunson's book right now. I could talk about the 5,000 things he tells us about in there, but right now I'm focusing on the one thing. The one thing is that learning the one thing, right? So in that book, he talks about that one thing. He talks about how to figure out what that one thing is and why it's important to use it. So, you know, you need that book to go figure that out. So go click that link, right? So, and that's the thing. So once you figure out what that one thing is, everything becomes easier because you're not focusing on everything else that's going on. And my phone does that sometimes because I've got the edges, right? So if I'm holding my phone, somehow I touch it, it flips around, which, you know, it's kind of cool. Here, let me show you a little bit. So this is the house, and that's the field out there. We live in Emmyville here in Charlottetown. That's a potato field, right? I don't know if I can zoom in. Yeah, yes I can. Awesome. So that's a potato field. Those are all potatoes, or at least the leaves of the potatoes, of course. Potatoes underground. And yeah, so that's but anyways, yeah, so the one thing, you got to focus on the one thing. Figure out what that one thing is and focus on that. Talk about that one thing. Talk about that, and then your sales will start to grow. All right, of course there's other things you got to deal with, and maybe if you follow me, you're going to learn lots of other little things here and there. And just don't forget, just keep growing, keep learning. All right, I hope you enjoyed this message, and if you think anybody else needs to hear this message, and please go ahead and share. I'm sure they would really appreciate it, and I would too. And let me know, where are you watching from? I'd love to hear from you. And if you have any questions, of course, reach out. I'm always here to help, and we'll see you in tomorrow's video. Have yourself a great day.